My wedding with my boyfriend of 3 years was just around the corner, but then, I found so many texts on his phone. Every single word, sent by him to another girl. I'm getting married. Any regrets? I'm happier than you. The night before our engagement, he sent her 4 final texts. Fine, you've really got guts. Stop being so stubborn, okay? The wedding date's set, the dress is ordered. Just come back, and you can be the bride. It was my birthday when Scarlett Thorne returned. A crowd was celebrating with me, showering me with birthday wishes. When she pushed the door open, the woman wore a plush fleece jacket, her long hair cascading. She strode up to us in high heels, just a few steps. Then, she raised her hand and simply flung the contents of the teapot in front of her right onto my face. After dousing me, she crossed her arms, a smirk playing on her lips. She looked at the man sitting beside me and sneered. Is that the kind of person you're dating now? Terrible taste. The private room fell silent. The lively chatter that had filled the air just moments before vanished completely. She held her head high, smiling triumphantly, as if absolutely certain the man beside me would pamper her just like old times. After an eternity of silence, Liam Carter reached for a few napkins. He gently wiped the tea stains from my cheek. He cupped my face, his gaze serious yet tender, as if his eyes could only hold me. Oh, I think my taste is excellent. Miss Thorne, my wedding with Bella is next week. I hope you can make it. As if unable to believe these words could come from his mouth, she took a step back, then stormed out, slamming the door shut. But even after she left, no one in the room dared to breathe. Liam lowered his eyes, still gently wiping the tea leaves from my face. Yet, as he wiped, he suddenly lifted his hand and violently smashed the priceless teacup on the table. A deafening crash echoed. Still, his smile remained perfectly composed, almost angelic. He scanned everyone present, including me. His thin lips curved slightly, and he said softly, "Everyone, get out." Now, if time could rewind 4 years, everyone would have assumed Liam was destined to marry Scarlett. He, who was always so cold and detached, would travel halfway across the city just to buy flowers for Scarlett. He, who hated socializing, willingly mingled with the entire art world for Scarlett. Even for Scarlett's exhibitions, he would cancel important meetings, personally attending every single one. Our friends used to joke, who would have thought Liam had a romantic bone in his body? But their ending was anything but good. So bad, in fact, that Liam came to despise Scarlett. So bad that Scarlett didn't return for 4 whole years after leaving the country. And I, somehow, picked up the pieces. Everyone knew Scarlett Thorne hated me the most during our school days. I still remember that night, one of his friends, drunk, pointed at me and said he was only marrying me to spite Scarlett Thorne. The temperature dropped a few days ago, and Liam started coming home later and later, but I couldn't demand anything from him, even though we were getting married. Liam paid off my loans. Liam paid my tuition, my life. Liam saved it. So, I didn't even have the right to resist, not even a little bit. I stared at the dinner on the table, wondering if I should microwave it again, when Liam returned. He casually hung his suit jacket on the hanger by the door. He leaned in slightly, smiling at me. "Help me untie my tie, wife." His tone was both flirtatious and natural, as if the man who'd exploded in rage yesterday because of Scarlett's appearance wasn't him, as if the man who'd calmly told everyone to get out wasn't him either. I walked up to him, tilting my head to study the structure of his tie. I knew he was looking down at me, his gaze as bright as the overhead lights, until he raised his hand and gently took my wrist. He whispered into my ear, "Clumsy." After becoming an adult, I'd only ever done that with Liam. He was always unhurried. This time, though, he paused when his hand brushed over a scar on my back. How that scar got there, both of us knew perfectly well. Scarlett Thorne had made it, with an X-Acto knife, cut by cut. Back in school, I had a friend everyone envied. That was Liam. Perhaps even then, the concept of class had already divided us. A poor student like me was worlds apart from Liam and Scarlett's circle. They were a group no teacher could control. Fights and brawls? Someone always covered for them. Every day, people flocked to fawn over them. It was in this environment that Liam got very close to me, a girl who couldn't even afford the school buns for all 3 meals. I thought, during that time, Liam truly considered me a friend. He gave me his unused textbooks. He gave me his meal card so I could eat. He eagerly discussed homework problems with me. Back then, a group of girls used to bully me. He stepped in front of me. He said I was his person, and they shouldn't bully me anymore. Everything was so perfect before that, wasn't it? He was my savior. Until one day, he told me he had a crush on a girl. It was Scarlett Thorne, the very girl who used to bully me. She's actually quite interesting. Stubborn, I like that. That was his evaluation of Scarlett. It was only then that I realized he never really saw me as a person either. That night, he took me out for drinks. Scarlett called a group of people and cornered me in the restroom. She used an X-Acto knife to carve my back, over and over. I still remember her face, refined, perfect, like a demon from hell. She said she hated people like me who thought they were hot stuff because of someone else.